Welcome, everybody, to the Mullins Over Music Podcast, episode 61, with the powerhouse vocalist Hayley Daggers of the band Beautifully Deranged. We talk about their music, we talk about the artwork that comes on their music, we talk about new plans for the new year, we talk about Dave from Face Yourself, and so much more. Just go ahead and check it out. Welcome, everybody, to the Mullins Over Music Podcast. I'm your host, until I die of dysentery, Austin Mullins. And I'm here with a special guest. I'm going to let them introduce themselves to you.
Hi, my name is Hayley Daggers, and I'm the vocalist of Beautifully Deranged.
Thank you for coming on. Pleasure to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Well, as listeners of the podcast will know, we have the first question to ask you, or at least all new guests. When they come on the first time, we got to ask this question. Sometimes I ask it every time. It just depends. Give me a fun fact about yourself.
Um, so like 3 years ago, I broke my kneecap at a Lorna Shore show. And
So a
I
typical
think
Lorna Shore concert then?
it was one of their Christmas shows.
Well,
And I think it was in New Jersey. But
okay.
if I hadn't broke my kneecap that night, I definitely would have not met Will Ramos.
That's pretty cool.
It was one of the funnest nights ever, and I have no regrets of breaking my kneecap whatsoever.
No, none at all. Not even
None.
when it's cold outside.
No, and I got to, miss work for a week and just chill.
Oh, so you got a nice deal out of that. Okay.
Yeah.
Most people don't have such great experiences with breaking kneecaps.
I'm like, does this count as a fun fact? But it's the only thing I could really think of that popped out at
It's
me.
pretty fun to me. I thought it was fun, so
It's
I,
fun and it's a fact.
yeah. And yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about that. It's interesting for sure. So, our next question is the fun question. I thought this one was really interesting, so this is going to be great. If your brain had background tabs, what would be open?
Oh God, everything. Um, I feel
I feel
like
like my brain does have background tabs.
when I wake up, I always have a song looping in my head and I can't get it to stop. Um,
Is
so
it the
like
same song every time?
no, it's either a song that I just recently listened to or one that I'm really digging at the moment. So this morning I woke up with The Joke by Brandy Carlisle looping in my head.
Okay. Interesting
Um,
choice. I like it.
what other brain tabs?
I'm sure
You
you
know
have.
what? It might just be like a zillion songs playing at once, and they'll just go back and forth between each other. It'll be a song that I'm really into, song that I heard recently, a song that I'm writing. Um,
Okay.
and
All
then,
songs.
just all the things that I have to do that I keep putting off, all in separate tabs.
What? We're musicians. We don't put off things. What are you talking?
It's just like five different Google search tabs of like, oh, I need to do this thing and this thing and this thing.
Okay. That's a good answer. Well, of course, let's get into some music questions because music's fun. That's what we're
Yeah.
here for. That's why we're here where we are now. And what better way to start from how we got to where we are now than for you to tell us your origin story? Basically, give me your superhero origin story. What started it all? What's your earliest memory of music? What really got you into music? And how you became the vocalist of Beautifully Deranged.
Yeah, so um I moved to New York City from uh, Marysville, California, 9 years ago. I moved here when I was 21. Back in California, I had a band, a little three-piece rock band called Betty Badass. I
I
was
like that.
a singer, songwriter, guitarist for that band. And then I just moved here. I only knew one person when I moved to New York, so it was kind of terrifying. But
Who was it? Was it Dave? No,
no,
that's how I
um,
found you, was through Dave.
yeah, I wish I had met him a long time ago. No, it was my best friend at the time.
Okay.
Um, so I moved here only knowing her, and I guess the goal was to, live that New York dream and, get on the music scene and stuff. But what they don't tell you about moving across the country at such a young age is that you have to learn how to adult first and do all of those things. So I did have some projects that I was working on, different bands that I was trying to form, but it seemed like something always got in the way, like people quitting. Yeah, I had multiple experiences where I had a full band together and then we're like one show, like one practice away from being able to play a show, and then people quit due to like life stuff and unavailability and whatnot. And then like I broke my wrist, that stopped things, and then had things going again. COVID happened. So it was a lot.
Yeah. That,
And
that's
then,
that's a simple way of saying it.
yeah. So I met my now wife when 3 years ago. I met our drummer, Mike Bufus, through my wife. He's a friend of hers.
Okay.
And then, he was already in a project with our guitarist, Tavi. Um, and Tavi knows Dave, which is how we got connected with him. And so, yeah, we've just been working on stuff now. I I wasn't always into metal.
Okay.
Um, I think it was like the heavier it got heavier. My music tasted.
Yeah.
Um, the it's like a rock music's like a gateway drug.
It definitely is.
And I was always I think one of the big bands that is one of my main influences that really got me into wanting to be a front woman in a heavy rock and metal band would be Hailstorm. I completely admire Lizzie Hale. Um,
She's all right. No, I'm just kidding.
I've also met her a few times, and she is like the sweetest human being imaginable. The whole band is. Um,
She owes
and
me
then
seven
I kind
dollars.
of, huh?
I said she owes me $7.
Does she?
No, I'm just
I'm like, I'm sure she could spare $7. Um,
You know what? If I get her on the podcast, I'm telling her she owes me $7. So we'll bring it full circle.
be like, you don't know this, but we've established that you owe me $7.
I mean, that just makes sense to me. What do you think? I mean, I think it makes sense.
I'm sure she could give you something, give you a podcast
Yeah, I think
episode
that's the least she could do for owing me $7.
for all the nothing you've done for her.
Exactly. I'm glad we're on the same page here. But that's really cool that you've met her several times.
Yeah. Um, and I like when I first started getting into like heavier, like metalcore. Big influences of mine that got me into it were Of Mice and Men and Make Them Suffer. Um, and yeah, my music taste just kind of snowballed into heavier stuff. Um, but a lot of my songwriting that I take inspiration from Make Them Suffer is one of my favorite bands, and they really do something with metalcore that is kind of hard to find in a lot of bands, I feel.
I actually
Um,
agree with you on that. You're so right about that.
I love the heaviness and yet the contrast in their choruses and like the beautiful melodic sounds that they bring. And that's just a sound that I fell in love with that I feel a lot of bands don't really bring it the way that they do. So I
Absolutely.
would say they are a huge influence when it comes to my songwriting.
Okay. That's really cool. Well, speaking of influences, I want you to give me five of your top influences. And they can be musical, but they can be non-musical too.
Okay.
So expand yourself.
Yeah, I'll go with Make Them Suffer,
Of course, of course.
Hailstorm, Spirit Box. Um, Lately I've been feeling some musical inspiration from Lorna Shore with the new album.
Great album, by the
Um,
way. Very long.
yeah, yeah. Number five. All right.
You got a fifth one for me. Remember, it can be non-musical too.
I'm gonna go with Lady Gaga.
Okay. You know what? She's an icon. So
I'm a
uh,
huge Gaga fan, have been since high school.
you're Gaga for Gaga.
Yes.
Okay. I dig it. Those are great. Well, let's talk a little bit about your music, Beautifully Deranged. Let's talk about how a song comes about, how it goes from your brain out into the world,
So, our first single was Guide You Home.
which is a
Um,
great song. Of
Thank you.
course.
That is my baby that I brought to the band. It's a song that I wrote a few years before I met these guys. Um,
It may or may not be my favorite.
fingers crossed.
I'm
Um,
not saying nothing. I'm supposed to be impartial.
um, but I think that's the only song so far that has been like mine that I wrote by myself that I brought to my guys.
Yeah.
Um, our song The Kill, um, they sent me the instrumental track to it and I wrote lyrics to it. And with Open Water, I didn't write that at all. They wrote it
Okay.
because I could not figure out lyrics to it to save my life.
Sometimes it's like that. I have one song just sitting in my backlog that I'm like, yeah, I don't really know what to do with these. Like, I have the instrumental track, and I'm like, I have no idea where to go with for lyrics or
Yeah,
for vocal melody either.
it's rough. Um, One of my favorite quotes is from Fiona Apple.
Yeah.
She said, like, and this is like not word for word, but
Verbatim.
yeah, um, it's a lot easier to write songs when you're going through something or you're feeling pain. She said, why, if I'm happy, why would I stop to go write a song about it?
Because shiny happy people holding hands. That's why. When I think of happy music, I end up thinking of REM, and REM's not happy. It's not happy.
Yeah, is Shiny Happy People even a happy song? Like I
No,
can't even.
absolutely not.
There you go.
I think it's like don't quote me on this, but the meaning behind the song is supposed to be an ironic commentary on manufactured happiness and conformity. This is what Google says. Inspired
That
by Chinese government propaganda poster from 1989 that used the phrase "shiny happy people holding hands" to mask the Tiananmen Square massacre.
that's interesting.
I did not know all that. I knew it was supposed to be ironic, but also the song was used on Sesame Street. So that's fun to
Does
know.
Sesame Street know that it's not a very happy song?
Well, it depends on when the song came out in 91. Jim Henson was already dead by that point. So maybe
I
eh,
feel like Sesame Street wouldn't like intentionally have like a fake happy song on it with an underlying meaning. They probably just like actually pushed it as like this is a happy song.
I mean Mike Mills did state in 2024, I was about to say last year, Jesus Christ. It started out as not the bubblegum epic that it became. I wrote the thing, he says the thing, on acoustic guitar. We made it a song about kids. It's for kids. It's a great song. I'm proud of it. We don't hate it. So,
Hmm.
it's a kid song about, hiding massacre.
Yeah, I like the darker meaning better.
I do too. And then the second article was how the fuck do people not like shiny happy people?
That's an article.
Yeah, it's a Reddit thread.
Oh,
That
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 that checks out.
yeah. It's Reddit. But you're no, you're to bring it back, you're absolutely right. Who writes happy music when they're happy? You're happy
I
doing
can't. It's hard.
I mean, I don't even think happy songs are written by happy people.
Like I've even tried to like think about writing a love song for my wife and I'm like I can't. It's like how do people just like put happiness into words? It's so much easier to do when it's like pain.
Yeah. Or when you wish you were happy, then you can think about being happy and you're sad that you're not happy. And then that's how you make happy music.
Yeah, fake it till you make it.
Exactly. And then you make it and then you don't. Then you don't make it anymore.
And then it's shit and then you crumple it up and put it in the garbage.
That's right. Just like all the music everyone writes. I wonder how many songs have just been thrown away on the cutting room floor of like what makes it onto albums and EPs and stuff that people just throw away never to be listened to. There's got to be millions of them.
Oh yeah. I have voice memos from like 2017 still chilling in my phone where it's like, that's a good song. I could do
Same.
something with that.
I have a voice memo as late as 2 days ago. And then I think my earliest one is even further back. Well, man, it's got to be 2013, maybe.
Damn.
Hold on. Don't quote me on these. Yeah, 2013. I don't know what it is. It's music from something. It sounds very muffled, like I had it in my pocket.
Yeah, I there's times where it's like, oh, I'll have a song idea. I gotta like put it in my phone right now and I'll record a little voice memo and I'm like, either A, that was shit, or B, I can't remember how this was supposed to go. What
Yeah.
did this sound like in my head at the time?
Oh yeah. You'll go, how did I play that again? What tuning? What string? That can't be right.
Yeah.
Turns out your guitar was out of tune the whole time. No.
Uh, then there's also like songs that I have in my book that are like I kind of want to start another project because they're not songs that would fit with Beautifully Deranged.
Okay. How so? If you don't mind
They're
me asking. If you can share it, I don't
oh
sure
yeah.
share it.
No, they're just not very metal. They're more maybe acoustic or rock
I was
or
gonna say
like
like
piano
pop rocky.
ballads. Yeah.
You could do a ballad with your band. I mean,
Well, yeah, but I
not like an acoustic pop rock song. That probably wouldn't fit as well.
yeah, it's kind of like, Corey Taylor having Stone Sour because those
R.I.P.
songs
that.
don't fit with Slipknot.
Or Corey Taylor having Corey Taylor. Okay. Well, I hope we can hear those soon because that sounds awesome.
Yeah. First, the beautifully deranged stuff, but
Oh yeah.
I, I do. Speaking about going back to like my songwriting process, I typically write instrumentals first,
I do too.
and then I kind of I have this process within my songwriting process, like the early stages
Yeah.
where I call it the marinating process. Like I just need like the instrumentals to kind of loop in my head until I feel like, okay, I can sit down and like write lyrics to this because I know like what this makes me feel, what it's supposed to be.
The song structure.
Yeah, gotta
Okay.
marinate it before I cook it.
That makes total sense to me. Well, speaking of songs, everyone knows that everyone has a favorite and a least favorite song that they've written. So you got to give it to me. What is your favorite song you've written so far that you can share with us, and your least favorite song that you've written so far that you can share with us? Because
Like
let's be
with
honest,
beautifully deranged.
well, we can do Beautifully Deranged or we can do it all your music. But keep in mind, I'm not saying that your least favorite is like, oh, I hate this song. But we all got a tier list. There's songs at the top, there's songs at the bottom. So I got to hear something.
Yeah,
And I know it's a tough question too.
I think so. There is a song which would be a song that I would release through another project. Um, it's it's called Touch on Me, and I wrote it probably in 2019.
Okay.
It's more,
You've been sitting on it for a while then, huh?
yeah. Um, I wrote it and I recorded it through GarageBand on my phone, like
Nice.
the app, and like I did the little drums on
Yes.
my phone with like just tapping my fingers on it,
I do
so
that for
it
fun
sounds,
sometimes.
but that's a song I'm really proud of. Because I like wrote a solo to it, and I'm not
Ooh.
a solo player, and it's not like a difficult solo, but I put so many layers of like vocal harmonies, guitar riffs, both acoustic and electric, that made it sound really like beautifully elevated, and I really hope to share it with the world someday because I definitely agree or believe that it's one of my best, and I gotta put it out there.
Well, what's stopping you? Put it out tomorrow.
Yeah, I so I just got married 2 months ago.
This is true.
I
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. Um, Also, just less than 2 weeks before my wedding, on my 30th birthday, we got evacuated from our apartment building.
Oh, geez.
The whole building got evacuated because of structural issues. So we lived in a hotel for 2 months.
That's wild.
Yeah. So
You
we
didn't pay
just
for the
got
hotel, did you?
we are supposed to get reimbursed for the
Okay.
most part. Um, we still haven't got that yet.
No surprise there.
Which, if you do the math, like on average, it was probably like around $300 a day for 2 months.
That's wild.
Yeah, it sucked. Um,
You
but
gotta
we
go hit
just
some
moved
people
into an
up.
apartment a month ago,
Okay.
so we're like finally starting to settle in. We're not even fully unpacked yet. So yeah, life be lifing.
Life do be lifing. You can say that again. Okay. Well,
But
I
I will get to it.
I would like to listen to it. So
I'm
preferably before
trying.
everybody else because I like to be in the know before things.
I
Not
I will
everybody.
definitely send it to you.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. And I say this every year, but I'm really wanting to act on it this year to make this year really music heavy focused, to just like be posting, doing like fun music content like covers and just
Yeah,
recording stuff, playing shows, hopefully. I think this will be the year we start playing shows.
good because you need to. I
Yes.
like the music, so I want to hear some shows.
Yeah. Very important.
I'll go bug Dave and we'll come to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I still haven't gotten that least favorite though.
Oh, least favorite.
I know what your least favorite is. It's Guide You Home. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't want to say a beautifully deranged song is my least favorite, but I'm gonna have to go with open water.
I will say, like you said, it's just least favorite. It's not a bad song. In fact,
Yeah,
it's a
it's not a
fantastic
bad
song.
song. Um, and I don't even know if open water counts because I didn't write it.
You sang on it, so therefore you have
I
some
did.
input.
It is my band's song.
It's your least favorite because you were stuck on writing. You couldn't write the lyrics because you got stuck. There you go. I've
I
provided.
will say I'm only gonna say it's my least favorite because there's definitely things I would change. Um,
Well,
and
you could do an album version and change it a little bit.
true. Um, I feel like it just kind of stays in one place. It
I can
doesn't
see
really
that.
elevate to something bigger, and like there's
Needs more orchestra.
needs more cowbell.
Yes, it does. And
Should have brought
Christopher
on the
Walken.
triangle as well.
Yeah, we need Will Ferrell and who's that guy that's always with him?
Uh, who is it?
They were in Talladega Nights together.
Oh, I'm not gonna remember his name.
This is gonna bother me because I know I. Oh, John C. Riley. Yeah,
Mm.
Mr. Wreck-It Ralph himself.
Yeah, I'm not big on Will Ferrell. At least not his movies. He
Yeah,
seems like a lovely person.
I've always heard he's a very nice man, and he's
Yeah, he
really
seems
funny
like
on
it.
SNL. But he's hit or miss on some of his movies. He's like Adam Sandler.
Yeah, like I guess my thing with Will Ferrell is like I don't like stupid comedy, and he does a lot of stupid comedy.
He does. That's a great way to put it too. Well,
I
I
just
guess
like I can't get behind the cheesiness of stupid comedy. Like I don't find it funny.
do you like The Office?
I'm I don't have a problem with The Office. I never got into The Office, but I will say I was way bigger into Parks and Rec.
First off, I will say that's the better choice. That's the right choice.
I
Is
love
Parks and
Parks and
Rec.
Rec.
I don't. It's writ. This is gonna sound mean to The Office, so don't crucify me in the comments. But Parks and Recs is 10 times better. Oh, there you are. I don't know what happened there.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Parks and Recs is 10 times better than The Office because The Office relies on cringe comedy more, and I just feel bad for the characters. I'm not like, ha ha, he uh made all his workers stay late and then he fell down a flight of stairs. I'm like, this is not funny. This makes or when Kevin drops the giant pot of chili all over the ground, I'm like, that just made me sad. I'm like, he worked hard for that pot of chili.
I think with Parks and Rec, like you have so like such a variety of characters, like with
Aubrey
um
Plaza and Amy Poehler playing awesome female leads.
yeah, and what's his name? Ron Swanson.
Oh man,
They're just all like
Nick
funny
Offerman,
concepts for characters that just it just makes sense and it works.
absolutely. Just, I mean, all the characters. Even what's the one guy? The guy that bought the painting. The
Painting.
not Andy. The
Oh,
something.
no, wait. I don't know what painting. Is it
He bought the abstract painting and he was like he's like I stared at it for 6 hours. Uh, Tom
Tom?
Tom Haverford is the name of the character. He's the
I haven't watched it in so long. I can't even remember who Tom is.
hold on, I got you. Who can share? Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. This guy.
Oh, yeah, he's funny.
Like I think all of their characters are really well written.
Mm-hmm.
And funny enough, Aubrey Plaza, the deadpan lady, and then the blonde haired lady are the only characters that appear in every episode.
I really wish they would have got Tina Fey to pop in there at some point.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree with you. Well, since we have talked about your music, let's expand a little bit to your music taste. Now, you've already kind of teased this a little bit, but I like to call this your guilty pleasures of music. Now, don't think of it as something you're embarrassed to listen to, unless you're embarrassed to tell people that you listen to something. In that case, I really want to hear it. But think of it as music people wouldn't expect you to listen to.
Right. Well, I don't think you should be embarrassed of music that you listen to because you like it, right? You shouldn't be embarrassed about it.
I mean,
Um,
unless you listen to like, you know, uh polka hardcore.
I
Just look
don't
up
even know what that is.
I found it years ago on YouTube. I was looking for something that was just completely stupid and bass boosted, and I came across polka hardcore. It's a video. It's called Hardcore Remix Polka DJ Tool. It is absolutely ridiculous. And I ended up destroying a. I had one of those like gaming chairs that like rock back and forth that sit on the floor that has speakers. I blew out
Mm,
the speakers on that thing playing it.
damn.
And
Um,
playing South Park music too.
uh, I think it's funny because I've had multiple people tell me like as I always like once I think I know what your music taste is, you drop a bombshell on me and I'm like, nope, I don't know her music taste. Because I have like so many different weird things. Not weird things, but like
It's okay. We're musicians. We're weird.
yeah. But so many different things that I listen to.
Well, give us some fun and interesting ones. Give us a few of them.
Um I love me some Chapel Roan. Um
You have the same hair color as her at the moment.
I do.
You
Um
must have dyed that recently, huh?
yeah.
Okay. What else you got for me?
Um
We do love some Chapel Roan here on
I'm
the
a
band.
huge Alanis Morissette fan.
As you should be. I feel like people who aren't have a problem.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you love her or you hate her.
Yeah, I feel like that's like that with her and Stevie Nicks and Selena. Not Selena Gomez, but older Selena.
Right.
Like you either like them or you just like, nah, I don't like them at all.
Yeah. Um, hmm.
What else you got for me? I know you've got some good ones in there. Some deep cuts.
I was a huge fan of Christina Aguilera growing up, and I actually saw her live when I moved here.
How was that?
It was awesome.
Like she's
Um,
pretty good live
oh yeah. It was effortless. I saw her at Radio City,
music hall.
yes. And she
Great venue.
hadn't, huh?
I said that's a great venue, by the way.
It is. You can't get a bad seat.
No,
Um,
you can elsewhere for sure though.
she hadn't toured at that point for like at least 10 years. So when she came out with this tour, I was like, "Oh my God, I have to go." And um she sang Say Something and had a great big world on stage with her.
That's cool.
She did Lady Marmalade and have I think it was Lil Kim. I think she had Lil
That
Kim
sounds
up
about
on
right.
stage with her. Yeah.
Okay.
She brought up a few people, but it was really cool because she did like a really good job making her set list be her whole range from her entire career. Like she did like just about every song in her career that you would want to hear.
Okay. I
So
I like
that
that.
show is 10 out of 10.
Awesome. You know, whenever I think of Christina Aguilera, I think of burlesque.
Oh, I love that movie. So my my prom look, my senior year of high school, I actually did the look from that movie because I
That's
was platinum
awesome.
blonde at the time. I did the look when she sings Bound to You, where she's in that
Yeah,
green dress. I did the look from that scene in the movie for my high school prom.
that's awesome.
It was fun.
Okay.
Oh, I
Pretty
have
cool.
to bring up this one though. So
Okay, let's hear it.
if if Bufus doesn't hate me for it, my drummer and we like sometimes we'll be on our way to a session for recording and we'll put on some old school bangers like
Okay. Like early
what is it?
2000s bangers,
The
90s.
music from the Lizzie McGuire movie.
Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Um we also will bust
Man,
out
man.
Dream Street if you know who Dream Street is.
Yep. Man,
Yeah.
you're hitting it.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Even we had my wife and I had a housewarming party last weekend, and we started playing the
Y'all pulled out Dream Street.
soundtrack from High School Musical and Camp Rock.
Yep.
I was like, damn, these were bangers.
Oh yeah.
Disney don't write them like that anymore.
No, they don't.
Oh, I have a big one right here.
Okay.
The Naked Brothers Band.
Man, why are you trying to make you're trying to make me feel old? Jesus. Oh my.
And then
What?
you look like listening back on it, I'm like, how did they write that good of music at that age? They were like 8 and 10 years old.
If I remember correctly, they did not write any of their music.
Really?
Yeah, don't quote me on that.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised because I had a hard time believing it, but I feel like I had looked up before trying to find writing credits, and it seemed like what I had found was that they had written it, but I could be wrong.
um, I'm on the Wikipedia. So, the show slash the showrunner slash leading executive producer was um Polly Draper. I don't know who that is. Blah, blah, blah. They did actually sing. Nat and Alex did sing, compose, and perform all of the show's music. Their father does help write their stuff, though.
Okay,
Okay, that makes
that
sense.
checks out.
The series music editor, John Davis, coordinates the song's musical numbers, and Amy Cervini and Russ Spiegel are the music instructors.
I don't know what that means though. Like,
Yeah, me neither. I don't.
how much of a hand did they have in writing? I mean, they probably wrote like a lyric here and there. I mean, I don't want to discredit them. I just have a hard time believing that at those ages they wrote like that good of music.
Yeah. Um, their dad was a jazz musician.
Is their dad like from the show, their dad in real life?
Yes.
Okay.
So Polly Draper is their mother or stepmother.
Mm.
Michael Wolf, who is their dad, led the band on the Arsenio Hall show. And then Draper, their stepmother's brother, is a consulting producer. It's just a big,
It's a big family reunion.
yeah. They just all hung out to get, uncle and brother and daddy-o.
They were all on it. Okay. I thought
I
one of them
loved that
died.
show as a kid.
Or did they all? They're all still alive, aren't they? I thought they all. I don't know why I thought one of them died.
What, one of the brothers?
Yeah.
No, they're both alive. I mean, Nat Wolff is with Billie Eilish.
Oh, I know who that. Oh, he is.
Hmm.
Oh, he was in Paper Towns. That makes. Okay, I know who he is.
And
That's
I think both of them did continue at some point to pursue music. They both came out with stuff, I believe.
yeah. It says Oh,
Because of course I looked into that as an adult.
of course. Alex Wolf played drums on a Childish Gambino music video,
Oh wow.
and
That's
he was in. He played a terrorist in the drama Patriots Day.
hmm.
That's interesting. He and his brother are touring with Billie Eilish as the opening act for her concerts since 2024.
Oh shit.
And I
So
guess,
they're like in a duo?
yeah, called Nat and Alex Wolf. Huh.
Now I gotta check it out.
It's got to be good music.
I hope so. I mean, I would hope you could only go up from the Naked Brothers band.
Oh, yeah. Their new album, their third album for their duo, will be releasing this year.
All right, 2026, let's go.
Yeah. Um, originally their band was bubblegum pop style, but it's become more rock based as they were inspired by the Beatles, Nirvana, The Killers, The Doors, Coldplay, Green Day, The Beach Boys, Billy Joel, Bob Dylan, Neil Young, Simon and Garfunkel, Radiohead, and the Rolling Stones.
So white boy rock.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what it is. Okay. Well, good for them. And
I
then,
don't know. You could mention bands like those being your influences, and then everyone influenced by those bands could sound completely different. Like,
oh, absolutely.
because I mean, what they're doing probably sounds completely different from Greta Van Fleet.
Oh, yeah. For speaking of which, are they still doing anything?
Yeah, I saw them in 2024 on their world tour for their Starcatcher album. Um, I don't know what they're doing now. Probably writing and recording stuff.
It says, um, doesn't say they're doing anything at the moment, but that doesn't mean they're not.
Yeah, because they were on their world tour for a while.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's a big planet, I guess.
Their Starcatcher album came out in 2023, so I think it's time for a new one.
Yeah, I saw them at Madison Square Garden last time I saw them.
That's awesome.
That was my third time seeing them, and every time I've seen them, they get into a bigger venue. But I mean, you can't beat the Garden.
No, I mean, is there a bigger venue in New York than
I
Madison
don't
Square
know.
Garden?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I don't
I
think you
think
could
that
get bigger than the Garden when it comes to the States.
no, absolutely not. Well, a festival maybe,
Maybe.
but does that really count? Because I mean, I guess if you're headlining a festival, it counts, but
I've never been to a festival, actually.
really,
Yeah.
well, I don't think they have one near you. Look, I think the closest one is Kentucky. No, they have New England Metal Fest. New
New
England,
England.
New England Hardcore and Metal Fest. Yeah, it's in, well, Massachusetts. That's that's Kind of close.
It's not a bad commute, I guess.
It would be like
But
you live in New
there's
Jersey, right?
there's a cool festival somewhat close to my hometown called Aftershock that happens
Yeah.
every October. And I haven't gone to one yet, but their lineups are normally pretty good.
Oh yeah.
I've been wanting to go to that one at some point.
We used to have down here in North Carolina, Carolina Rebellion.
Hmm.
Um, that stopped just before COVID. Then they replaced it with another one that happened outside of Charlotte. And then that only went 1 year. COVID happened and it never came back.
Damn.
Yeah, so rip the music festivals in North Carolina.
I think the closest thing New York City has to music festivals, like concerts in the park or something.
Lollapalooza. No, I'm just kidding.
Lollapalooza.
That doesn't even happen there. That happens in California, doesn't it?
I don't know.
Let's
I
see.
think I mean, it would make sense for it to be in California.
Chicago. The
What was
closest one to
the
Florida.
festival that Netflix did a documentary on?
Firefest.
Yeah.
That's my favorite music festival.
Did it actually ever happen?
Um,
Because I remember after that, they were like, oh, another Firefest is
um,
set to.
he had to sell the name and he had to sell all of it.
Well, yeah, because then
The
Netflix
the
probably
US
trademarked it.
the US government said that he had to get rid of it, that he could not own it anymore.
Well, that just gives him so much more room to come up with some other bullshit scam festival under another name.
He's gonna call it Water Festival.
Uh,
He's like, Firefest, nah, we going to the ocean. Water. Did you watch that documentary?
I did. It was wild.
I mean, that one dude was willing to take one for the team.
Yo, that's right. Oh my God.
You know, Ja Rule's still trying to do something, right?
Really? Like a festival?
Yeah, and he's still putting out music and he's still playing shows.
I wonder what if after that, if it affected his fan base at all.
I'm sure it did, but I never thought he was like huge to begin with.
I mean, like the name Ja Rule, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't just a Ja Rule song doesn't pop up in my head.
No, not at all. In 2020, he developed a live streaming app called Icon Live. The app debuted on Apple TV in November 22. In 21, he partnered with software engineers to launch Flipkick, a platform focused on selling physical works of art as non-fungible tokens. Then he launched a wine label in 2023 and a new whiskey brand in 2025. So he just puts his name on whatever he wants.
That's so random.
I know he's a strange individual. But enough about these people. Let's talk about let's talk about new music. I want to hear about new music that's coming out or any upcoming show. Well, you said you hope to play shows, but do you have any shows already in the works that I can hear about?
Nothing confirmed on the books yet.
Okay.
We are kind of trying to we had some talks about setting up a bill with some local Jersey bands.
Ooh, like who?
Um, I don't know because I'm not the one that had this conversation. Yeah, so Mike is the band dad. He
Respect.
he does the business stuff and reaches out to the people. So he was the one having conversations with one or two other bands to kind of set up a bill. Um, he also worked at a rock radio station in Jersey, so
That's awesome.
he has like connects and knows more about that kind of thing than I do. Um,
Fair enough.
um, and I'm the only one in the band that lives in New York. They all live in Jersey.
Really interesting.
Yeah, so um, it's more likely that we're gonna get our name on
A
a bill
jersey.
in Jersey to
Yeah.
start with. Um,
I want I want I want to see you guys play Madison Square Garden next month.
mm, did you know Madison Square Garden has a theater at Madison Square Garden?
Really?
Yeah. So
I did
I
not
know
know
this
that.
because in October I saw Lorna Shore there, and they played the theater at Madison Square Garden.
Oh, so they didn't play Madison Square Garden. They played the theater at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, but
And
of course all the bands on the bill were like, "We're playing Madison Square Garden." And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about you saying you're playing at Madison Square Garden because it's
you're playing in the smaller venue of the two.
yes.
You know what? We'll let them have their moment, but we know what's up.
Yeah, I mean like I guess how many bands actually get to say they even got to play the theater at Madison Square Garden? So
That's true.
you have to
Um,
be a big deal to land that even.
yeah. I was like, I don't know how to spell theater apparently. Because
There's a couple variations.
yeah, it's they call it the theater at MSG.
Yeah,
And
it's weird
yeah, it is, isn't it?
because you have to go into the main entrance of Madison Square Garden to get into the theater.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know that until I bought tickets to that show.
Well, apparently this year alone, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10 different lineups of people can say that they've played it.
Hmm.
And then one boxing match.
A box.
It's a boxing match between the NYPD and the NYFD.
What the hell? That is so weird.
That's
That's so random.
yeah. And then the Knicks and the Phoenix play today at
Hmm.
7:30.
At the theater?
No, at it says Madison Square Garden, but I'm on the theater at Madison Square Garden section. So
I wouldn't think.
I think it is the actual just the actual garden.
Yeah, because I wouldn't think you could do like a basketball
Basketball in
game
the
in the
theater?
theater. I don't think that's big enough.
No, it's definitely at the actual garden, not the theater.
Yeah.
And then Shane Gillies plays does a show 3 days in a row.
Oh, he would be fun to see. Have you seen the show he's in? Is it Cars?
No, I haven't.
Tires. It's called Tires.
Called Tires.
Yeah, it's a Netflix show with Shane Gillis in it. And
Oh,
he's
I have it
hilarious.
saved.
Huh?
have it saved.
It's funny.
Well, I
It's
will
like
definitely watch it today then.
it's got that dry humor
Yeah.
that that just kind of pushes the boundary a little bit and is hilarious.
Well, I will definitely do
Especially
that.
Shane's character.
Of course. Okay. Well, I'm definitely gonna give that a watch.
Yeah.
Well, new music. Give
New
me, give me,
music.
give me give me some details. Give me a little bit. Give us a crumb here.
Yes, we are in the works of writing and recording an EP right now.
Okay.
Hopefully to, I can't give like an exact estimate on when we'd be releasing it, but
In the future.
yeah, we this year for sure.
Okay.
Hopefully before summer. Um, I'm actually going to record with Dave next weekend. We
Okay.
have 2 sessions booked. So that's going to be the second song that we are recording for the EP. So hopefully very soon.
I wholeheartedly agree. And you tell Dave I said hi
I will
and tell him that he needs to get on here already.
get on here, on the
Yeah, on the
podcast.
podcast. We've been planning it for like a couple months now.
He's too busy.
I know he is. That's all. Well, we're just about coming to the end here. So I gotta know, where can they find you at? Where can they find a band? All the plugs that you can possibly give. Throw it out there. I want to hear them.
Oh yeah, we have our music on streaming on all platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, all that. Um, on Instagram, we are beautifully deranged official.
Underscore official.
In the link in our bio on Instagram, you can find our link tree, which will take you to anywhere you can find us. We do have an official band Facebook page. Um,
We love a good
yeah,
Facebook page.
you can find us on all the things.
Hell yeah. Well, of course, it wouldn't be a podcast without asking you to shout out people. Shout out whoever you want to shout out.
I will shout out my bandmates because they are so incredibly talented. Um, they are amazing at, um, just staying motivated to do all of this and sit down and write and record and jam and really put their hearts into this. So I shout them out. Um, I shout out my wife as well because
I was
she
about to say you
actually
better.
she actually made the lyric video for Open Water.
That's
And
awesome.
so I applaud her and her support because she's been amazing. Um, I want to do a shout out for Mike's wife, Sam, who has um, done all 3 of the artworks for our singles. She's amazing and super talented and has given us great single covers.
They are pretty
Um,
great. I do really
yeah,
enjoy them.
yeah. So she's a real one, VIP.
In fact,
Um,
I know you said Guide You Home is your favorite, is that's your baby if you could say. But Open Water has probably my favorite uh like cover art of the three.
yeah, it's really cool.
It's very spooky.
And of course, I have to shout out Dave because, goddamn, he's just so great at what he does. He's a freaking whiz at, you know, working his producer skills and making me sound good and giving his ideas on how to approach recording certain things. So
And being bald.
and being bald and guiding me to do the chalupa highs and gordita lows.
Yep. And shout out to Dave's cowboy hat.
Wait, he has a cowboy hat?
Yeah, he sometimes wears it when he's playing.
Oh shit.
So when you see him next weekend, you make sure he brings out the cowboy hat to show you.
I want to see him perform at some point. I haven't, it seems like I think I wanted to try to get tickets to them, but there was some reason I couldn't. But I do want to see them live.
Uh, they're playing Rutherford on the 18th of March
Oh,
with it's Face Yourself with Dead Eyes, Within Temptation, and the Brownings headlining.
I feel like why does the Browning ring a bell?
Um, they're somewhat they're like EDM metalcore.
Hmm.
That's what I call them. They might call themselves something else. Uh, it's just three dudes, and they're from North Carolina. Fun fact.
I'm going to California in a month, less than a month, a couple weeks, because
Okay.
me and my mom are going to see Hailstorm.
Ooh.
And then in April, I'm going to see Deadlands with Vanna.
Oh, I love
Donna.
them. I had, funny enough, my second podcast was with their then at the time drummer Kyle. So
Who, Deadlands?
yeah,
Oh, cool.
so full circle. And
I met Casey at a Spirit Box show once. I actually met her at two Spirit Box shows, but I actually like talked to her the last time
yeah,
I ran into her.
she's a very nice lady.
Yeah. And then Mike ran into her shortly after that at an Ice Nine Kills show.
That's not surprising at all.
No, she's very cool.
Out of the two bands I would think to see her at, Spirit Box and Ice Nine would be the two that I would think of. Well, we really only have one last question for you.
Give it to me.
So, out of the three songs that you guys have, what song do you want to have as the outro song for the episode?
Let's go with the kill.
Okay, let's do it. Again, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me. It was a
Feel
good
free to-
time.
Yeah. Feel free to come back again. Come when the EP's done and we'll break down every song one by one.
Hell yeah. I'm down.
Okay, cool. Well, again, thank you. And then thank you to everybody for watching. You know,
Thank you.
I have to do this now. Do the things.
Do all the things.
Do all the things. And we'll see you on the next one.
I'll see ya.
This has been the Mullins Over Music Podcast, episode 61, with your host, producer, and editor, Austin Mullins. That's me. Special thanks to guest Hayley of Beautifully Deranged. The closing track is The Kill by Beautifully Deranged. Check out Hayley at Hayley Daggers and the band Beautifully Deranged at _official on all socials and wherever you listen to music. be on the lookout for new music coming up this year. Thanks to Hayley for coming on the podcast and having a fun, chill chat with me. And of course, special thanks to viewers like you. Thank you. Until next time.